thing, but...
Welcome to D&D. It is episode 21 of Realm of the Chaos King. And that is where we find ourselves right now. The party just now discovering, after Eupheme plunged a silver and soul-infused spike into his chest, gaining control of the ship, they are now discussing what to do next and exploring the ship at their whims.
So, you said the ship knows where to go?
Yeah. You don't think... I just thought, do you think it could be like a trap or something? Like, we float, or... I was gonna say swim. Right into a trap? Or these souls betray us or something?
I don't know a lot about how necromancy works, so I don't know if they know that you put your finger in the thing, and if they do know, maybe.
When you were fighting the necromancer, did they have like a spike through their chest as well?
You don't see a spike in Eupheme's chest.
Did I see her, like, holding it? I saw her, like, holding something, didn't I?
You saw her doing things with her hands.
Mm.
And the ship obeyed the commands of the hands.
I saw her doing things with her hands, but I didn't see her with anything other than a wand.
Okay, that's good. That means this isn't special or anything. This is exactly how it's supposed to work.
Okay. Are you gonna be able to take it off?
I believe so.
Okay. Okay, well, I suppose if we go in there, and there's a bunch of them waiting for us.
We'll just have to kill him.
Well, I have nothing else to do. Could use the ship, maybe. Squash them.
Can I try to lift it out of the water?
Yeah, so you raise your hand and you will with your soul and mind, and you feel the ship float.
Oh,
out of the water.
that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, she dropped the ship on top of me. Yeah. I just barely got out of the way.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And that explains a lot more why you looked as fucked up as you did. Okay, yeah. Then we can definitely drop the ship on people.
Sure, yeah.
Yikes.
I'm probably going to want to sit for a bit before we go.
Okay.
Do I know what time it is?
Hmm.
Do I know, like, maybe how much, like, it's been a long time since I saw the sun last?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I feel tired, I guess? Do I
No.
feel like I want to sleep?
Yeah, because you just got done fighting.
Sure, but not, like, in a sleepy way. Just in, like, a physically exhausted way.
You can ask as many questions as you want.
Okay, I'm just trying to...
I'm not going to give you anything.
trying to ask the right question if there is an answer to be found.
Okay, how long do you want to sit?
Couple of hours at the least.
Couple hours.
Should we maybe just rest then for the night before we proceed and maybe see anyone else?
That would probably be safer. Let's check out the rest of the ship first.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Make sure there's nobody else here.
Lurking, yeah. So, captain's quarters?
Sure, let's check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so right to the left of the, in between the two ladders that lead up to the steering wheel, you see a once ornate door now filled with chipped paint, splintered wood, and a many-paneled window of stained glass that has long been shattered. And as you go to reach for it, it just pulls to Eupheme's hand.
I'm never going to get used to that.
You?
Right.
Okay. So you walk in. You see at the back a large window. Again, stained glass, long, busted through from years of misuse. The floorboards under your feet. Any plank that you step on, firm.
That's so weird.
It's like I'm walking on soul.
Yeah, they're like, don't worry, I'm here. Don't worry, I'm here for you. Ugh.
To the left, you see a cot. It looks pretty nice in terms of what you saw beneath. What you saw beneath were worse than the bedrolls that you have traveled with over your days. And this one looks like a modestly fine inn's bed with cotton that isn't stained, ripped, and filled with various juices. At the end, right in front of the stained glass window, is a desk. Decently fine, oak wood, emptied. Nothing upon it, except for a book.
A book.
Mm-hmm.
Before we book, is the like actual iron, the soldering in between the stained glass, is that still intact?
Mm-hmm.
Can we like make out what the design used to be?
No.
Nuts.
Again, it looks to, there were many squares, many small squares that made up like a mosaic of stained glass.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like stained glass as we know it traditionally today.
No.
Okay.
What book is it? Is it just like in the center of the desk?
A little bit off. It doesn't look
got it.
ominous in any way.
Okay, cool.
I was gonna say.
I'm not gonna touch it, but
Mhm.
I want to look at it.
It looks like a spell book. It looks like the Necromancer's spell book.
That's gotta have some weird, funky stuff going on with it.
What is it?
It's a spell book, I think.
Hmm.
Vivian used to carry one around.
The little one?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Hey, Icklid,
Yes?
you know about books, right? If I touch that, will I blow up?
I don't. And bads. Sorry. I wouldn't touch it. My family doesn't have a good history of touching books, and neither do you.
You're right.
Plus, if it is a spell book, and it's a necromancer's spell book, none of us have any use of it. We're not wizards.
Yeah, Vivian would, but
Do we want to have Vivian know more necromancy?
yeah, we're trying to get her to kick necromancy.
Yeah. Maybe we try and destroy it?
How do you do that? Like with a sword?
They're just regular books. They're not magical in any way. At least from my learning. You can just burn it or toss it overboard.
I'll just leave it for now.
Okay. It's fine
mean-
with me.
It would. You could look at it and then see what we might be up against, right?
I don't know if I would even know what.
I can't read a spell book.
Is there like
in
a
the book.
stick or like a pen?
Nothing nearby.
I'm gonna take one of my axes. I'm just kind of like flip it open a little bit.
Okay, so you flip it open. Gabrielle has no idea how to read any of the runes,
Okay.
sigils, or instructions. This isn't a scroll. A scroll
Says it
says
basically.
what it is, and then all you need to do is focus your energy on it, and it acts as the medium.
Yeah.
Spellbook is teaching you how it works.
Yeah.
It's like
Physics.
it's like knowing it's the difference between calculus and addition.
Yeah.
It's a very boring way to do magic, if you ask me.
It's better than what I do.
Well, because you have to talk to that.
Yeah.
I close the book with the axe.
Okay.
Yeah, burn it.
Icklid still
Burn
has
it.
detect magic on, by the way. I don't see anything magic about it. I don't think that we have to touch it with other things.
The book itself isn't magic.
No, it's just I neither was Vivian's. Every time I looked, well, no, Vivian's was. Yeah, Vivian's was because I think that it had a minor enchantment on it, but I think that they just write how to do spells in there.
That's boring.
I think it's just like learning how to do it. I don't think the spellbook has anything to do with it. The wands do, because they put their focus onto it or something. I've seen Vivian change hers before.
They can do so many cool things, and you just forget that they're just huge nerds.
Yeah.
Seems like it would be helpful, though, if you knew how to do it.
Yeah,
Better
I
to
suppose.
do magic and not know how to do it.
I'd rather just not have any magic, to be honest, at this point. It's gotten me into way more trouble than it's gotten me anything good.
Yeah, but I thought as two humans, you both would be grateful for what you've been given, no matter how unpleasant the side effects may be.
Okay.
Given, taken. Do you do any
Sure.
magic?
We saw.
No.
Vakelid wasn't there.
No. I can't.
Not even.
We're
You
not
saw
allowed
some
to.
magic.
What?
When Gabrielle was fighting, you saw some
What? What are
magic.
you talking about? I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
The raid?
The Rage of Humanity did show.
Not even.
I mean, if that counts, sure.
It counts, yeah.
Then I guess, yeah.
The Titus can shoot things out of his hands,
Yeah,
right?
well, that's because Titus.
It's
I
the
don't really.
same power.
Yeah, it's the same power, but I don't have the same access to it. And not until recently. Humans aren't allowed to learn magic.
Well, I
Usually,
didn't learn.
if they do, I don't know. They all have to go to the Tower of the Seven?
You don't know where they go. They are taken. It is illegal. Sorcerers are, and so are warlocks.
Sorcerers are, but like if someone's a wizard, like that's something that humans can do? Or is it
They have
literally limited?
They have no way of doing it unless they are specifically allowed to by the king through the Tower of the Seven Sages.
How the fuck did Hector do it? It's fine.
Because he got permission.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, anyway.
Because he was a prodigy. Not only that, but
So was he
Baldric
messing
Preservius as well.
Baldric Preservius is the son of an archmage, so
And-
that's different.
Sure. So there's a lot of nepotism, but there's also they do scout. I mean, in the canyon, you guys killed 2 archmage initiates, both of them human.
No, I know. I suppose I'm just curious about like.
They have to submit, so you can do it legally through the Dragon's
Oh,
Council,
okay,
or
okay,
you can
okay.
do it illegally by somehow finding.
Is that something that
methods of
Gabriella
magic.
would know?
Yeah, you've seen it. Gabriella would have seen it. A couple of people in Heimdall's tried to get into the Tower of the Seven Sages, but none of them were successful.
Good.
I mean, like if you want to do anything like this, you have to, I don't know, send in an application to Trisfol and probably get
Read
rejected.
books and sit in chairs and.
Maybe that's why we have people like this. I doubt you have to apply to be a necromancer.
Yeah, well. It's disgusting,
As opposed to
but
burning a city to the ground.
I said it's disgusting, but when you're not given many tools, you take the ones you have.
Sure. And Baz? I agree wholeheartedly.
It is hard to disagree with that. Well, I'm currently using this tool.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, back in Trullo, there was this other...
All right, okay.
Back in Trula.
Fine, yes, fine.
Leave us.
This is terrible.
What?
She's got fate to show me. She agreed to it.
He's been pestering me, please just go.
Are you sure?
Just gonna look at him.
Unfortunately, yeah, I'm sure.
Unless you're alright with showing them your fate
Please just go so it can be done faster, please.
You want me to describe the feet to you?
They're
No,
just big,
no.
gross, calloused feet.
Just show them now. Show me your feet.
Leave. All of
Alright,
you.
I'm leaving.
All right.
Is the child leaving?
Yeah, Eglin.
I take off my boot. This is awful.
He just stares at him.
I heard Nicola talking about some person liking feet. I thought I'd try and I don't see it. He really made fun of him. I thought it was really interesting. It's not. It's just fucking feet.
I put my boot back on.
Damn. Well, I can't go out there.
What?
I can't go back out there.
Why?
Well, I'm embarrassed now.
Because you made yourself out to like feet.
Well, no, because then they'll know that I don't like feet.
I don't think that's bad.
What are you? Maybe. Well,
You still won't tell them, right?
maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? They're my whims now. Even a big man, a deliciously big man, couldn't do anything to me. Kick me into the side of a hill. None. No, that's what I'm talking about. Just built like this.
You're saying Titus couldn't kill you if he tried.
Absolutely not. I'm tough. Tougher than you. You smell nice. Maybe I smell you every once in a while. But I think actually what I might ask you to do, because I don't think Icklid can do it alone, is this guy. His name is Dagger Morris.
I know about Dagger Mars.
Well, me and Icklid are going to try and kill him.
No, you're not.
Try and stop me.
I will.
No, you won't be able to.
That's why I'm here, is to make sure Dagger Mars gets killed by Titus. No, but
Listen, if... Alright. What if I made a deal with him? Can I just cut his toe off? His big toe? I want to chew on it a little bit.
you can ask Titus.
No, I'll make you a deal. I won't tell him about... I mean, I could say it a bit louder if you want me to. Yeah, I'll get his toe. But I can...
Fine.
Icklid can't cast sending, but I can. And I know Titus smoke on it.
Fine.
Now that I got you dangling, I get one more thing.
What are you talking about?
You got no leverage.
Sorry.
So you smell me, you
I'm
get
gonna
Dagger
torture
Mars's
him
toe.
a little bit after I get his toe. Alright. A little bit.
You can kill him.
Really don't like
You
him.
cannot kill him. That's the deal.
1 minute. 1 minute.
In which you don't kill him.
If Titus lays a hand on Icklid, I take your Messiah away. Just like that. Just know that.
I don't make promises about Titus, and then we'll see about that.
I'm glad you're fading him. But he's small potatoes in comparison to me. Alright.
You're a gargoyle. You're the thing they put on churches and pictures.
You need statues of you hanging around.
Are they all you? Is that what you're implying?
Have you seen any others like me?
They all look different.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they look like me. Different renditions of me.
Yeah, sure, they have wings and
You
teeth
got an
and
idiot.
horns.
You got a single one.
No.
Alright, does Titus.
Does Titus?
No.
Last I checked, Glaucon has a couple of statues. I'm sure Mary does too. That's fun. Just not as powerful. It is what it is.
Sounds like everything that shit has a statue of itself. It's better not to then, if that's what you're
It's
comparing
not possible,
yourself
because
to.
I do.
But so does Glaucon and so does Gumerian, whoever
Well,
that is.
last I checked, Titus couldn't kill Glaucon, so...
What is this? What is this pissing contest? Why are you trying to...
Because I can just make him mad and you can't do anything about it. Anyway, I'll be smelling you later.
Ah,
Literally. And I'll probably ask for a couple more favours and you won't be able to do a damn thing about it. How's it feel? Feels sort of like those elves did, I'm sure. Without a say. Ha!
And he
because really, if they found out, we can't do any.
I leave.
Okay. What are you guys doing now?
I was just standing outside of my captain's quarters.
You still have your hat on.
Yeah.
Still have the big plume.
Forgettable man. So are we moving now, or are we going to sleep?
You said you wanted to rest, didn't you?
I want to rest for at least an hour, or we can rest for the
I agree.
night.
Just a short little rest. It'll be fine with me.
I'm fine. I'm just more worried about you two.
Yeah. Well,
Barbarians are fucking limitless, baby. Ain't nothing I can regain instead of hit points, baby.
Keep chugging.
yeah. I'll be fine after. I just take an hour. I'm not very tired. I just sat up in the crow's nest, so I didn't really exert myself physically, but using Baz's power takes a toll on me in a different way. Can't really explain. I'm sure you understand.
I think I do in a little bit. That being said, I could gain some of my power back, but not all of it. I think we'll be fine.
I suppose it's a matter of when we'll have another chance to sleep. How long did they say it was going to take? 3 days? 3 days? 2 days?
From me. Oh shoot. Do you remember?
And the ship in your head. It will take 3 days.
Oh yeah, they said it's going to take 3 days, so might as well keep moving.
Yeah, might as well.
And that'll come eventually.
Yeah.
You can sail as you sleep.
That's weird.
If we're sleeping, will you know about if anything comes into your range or whatever?
I think so.
So
We
it'll
will-
wake you up.
We will alert you.
They said they will alert me.
Cool.
So, you guys heading out? So you do that,
Gonna
and
do
they,
that.
you don't need to pose
Oh.
like that.
Sorry.
They shamed their captain.
You sail once more into the mists, feeling a strange wetness coating your entire body from it, chilling your bones in the middle of summer. And summer it is indeed. However, you feel very little warmth at all. The temperature no more than 32 degrees as you glide through the water. You'd think yourself able to see your breath, but alas, the fog is far too thick. And as you breathe out, your breath becomes nothing more than another ripple in the fog, another burst of hot air within the miasma around you. And like souls upon the river of Mortem, it loses itself within the vast tumbling of smog. But this cannot be. For you know this to be false, this idea of losing oneself within the river. But it is right then, for this is not of Mortem's make, but of something infinitely more foul. And this is not of death, but of gruesome undying and necromancy. And in that, one is lost to the whole of someone else's means, lost to the ends of some power unbeknownst to many. The fog brings new meaning then, as does being lost within it. Your breath feels differently, as do your eyes that behold it. You feel ill, feeling the burden of life on your shoulders, and small once more, though for different reasons. Who else but the champions of the living could ever put an end to such madness? You think to yourself, and are you said champions, or are you merely fodder for those that are? These thoughts persist while you sail through the suffocation of the gulf, seeing no more jellyfish beneath you, nor any life at all, really. You hear not the slapping of water at the hole, nor the cawing of seagulls above. You feel alone, alone even amongst the company you bring, a fractured group full of discord and shuttered goals. But still, you do trust them to a point. And night comes eventually, though the difference in day and night here appears very slight. Pitch darkness surrounds you now, engulfing you like a black flame, and snuffing out any and all light that you attempt to bring to bear. The fog far too thick, and the darkness far too potent. Okay, who's keeping first watch?
I'll keep first watch.
Okay, roll a d20 then.
Nice.
Just a d20?
Mm-hmm.
17.
Okay. Plus perception, obviously.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what do you mean?
I'm
Just?
sorry.
21.
21. Okay. I'll say with disadvantage because of the fog, actually. Because
Dirty.
11.
Okay. You see nothing. It is pitch black. And any lanterns that were aboard your previous ship that you brought back aboard you, the light goes to about here, before the wall of fog. The sheer amount of force of the arcane, as well as the amount of particles of mist in the air, cannot see anything.
Can I try to sit then and not necessarily meditate, but like connect with the ship?
Sure, make a persuasion check with disadvantage because of how abused they've been.
Yikes. Heartbreaking.
That is a 16.
Okay.
Well, disadvantage, yeah, 16.
Okay. So you sit there, you try and connect with the ship. They don't speak with you first. They see that you're prodding, but they do not know your intentions.
Then I'll just hum a song
Sounds good.
for my 2 hours.
Before I went to sleep, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
I did want to pop the earring in and talk to Titus.
Are you doing second watch?
Yeah, but I don't want to do it when he's asleep. So I meant to say before I went to bed.
Okay. All right.
Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. So you pop the earring in. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what's going on for dinner tonight, though. Do you guys know? Zid, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, Zid? Huh? Please, Denzoro. Shut up. Please, man. No, I don't think I will. I was thinking, mutton? I had that 3 times.
I need to talk to Titus.
Oh, I started
What?
picked up your Scottish.
What?
I just took it.
Is that Denzoro? No, I'm Denzoro. Is that Gabriella? Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. I need to talk to Titus.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Leave. All right. I'll talk to you later.
Sorry for the show you got today. The necromancer. That was us.
I appreciate the apology.
We're on a ship of theirs, and we're headed to the port.
Yeah, he told me.
Yeah. I don't know if the hearing is gonna work or whatever, if there's gonna be weird magic, so I just wanted to let you know.
All right.
The imp thing that you kicked, he wants to cut off Dagger Morris's toe. I told him it was okay because he's the only...
He really doesn't have any allies, does he? Even little imp fox. That's fine.
No, I had to convince him that...
Let him have the fucking toe, I don't care. Just as long as Dagger Morris is alive. Couldn't care less if he didn't have arms and legs.
Alright, Roger. Just wanted to make sure that was okay.
Yes, that's fine.
Are you okay?
Open power.
Okay.
Nothing else has happened since you've been gone.
Good.
Trullo's still not looking... Sorry, Pools isn't looking so good still. They used some lingering chemical in their potions, sinking into the soil.
Fucking cunts.
I'm trying to get it out. It's harder than it seems. I'm having the Archmage look at it. If he dies, I don't really care. So, he's touching it with his bare hands.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, well, he deserves it.
The imp remembers
Remembers what?
what happened. He's holding it above my head, but first, as far as I can tell, he's not going to say anything.
Is it the same one that kissed my feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
I sensed a strange energy from him.
He is oddly convinced that you can't kill him, though.
Well, I don't really care.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that you knew.
That's great. No. Wouldn't even try. He's got a strange feeling about him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he likes to smell me a lot.
Yeah. Be careful of him. His energy. It reminds me of Ballanzar. But there's something else in there. And I don't know what, but it is familiar.
Okay.
It's like deja vu. You remember, you know when you smell something for the second time, but you can't remember the first time,
Yeah.
but your nose remembers it.
Yeah.
It's that.
I'll keep my ears open if I notice anything about him.
Keep an eye on that kid. When I touched him, the imp was about ready to try and do something to me. Before he saw that I gave him a leg. And what that says to me is that the boy is in control to a certain degree. And that intrigues me more than some little red fucking runt.
Okay.
If you can, make sure he doesn't die.
Alright.
The one with white hair I don't care about.
White hair?
Yeah, the one with all the jewelry all over him.
His hair's black. Wait, I have true sight. Is his hair white?
No. And you only have true sight in certain moments.
Oh.
You have to activate it.
I can activate it?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have
Once per
limited
day.
amounts? Fuck. Okay. Is it white?
Yes, it is.
Weird. They're weird. Okay. I'll try not to let the kid die. Okay. We're gonna be in the port in 3 days. I'll contact you, see if it'll still work.
Try and protect him too. He is a human.
Okay. He did pretty well for himself today, so
Sure he did. There's a strange energy about him as well.
yeah, they're both got weird packs with books or whatever.
Protect the fucking bear too.
Okay.
Just try and make sure none of them die.
Okay. I'll try and do that. Okay.
Don't let them know this. Vivian is the only one that I wouldn't care if she died or not. Dagger Morris is the top priority. But if he dies in there, I won't be punishing them. Those Glaucon and Vesuvius and powers far beyond them. And I'm in a good mood right now. As good as I can get. Plus they're human.
Right.
Just don't let them know that.
I won't let him know that.
Alright.
Alright. Be safe.
You too. Love you, Gabriella.
Oh, me too.
But my feelings are hurt. But my feelings are really hurt.
Anyway,
But didn't he save me that one time? Fuck. I cannot
A year
accept.
ago.
One.
a year ago.
I do want to.
What are you doing?
True sight.
Freaking me out.
You're on True Sight who? Oh, Eupheme?
Eupheme.
Okay. You see nothing.
What?
He appears to have black hair.
Oh my god, I thought there was
He's not there!
I'm truly invisible.
You do, however, with True Sight, are able to see a bit further in the mist. Some of it appears to be magical.
Why the fuck do you have white hair? What the fuck? Anyway. The true sight can't see? Really?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on with you, man? Warlocks, dude. Okay, well, I guess, then I'll go to sleep.
It lasts for an hour.
Balls. Well. I'll go to sleep.
Okay, so you wake up 4
For my
hours later.
second watch.
Okay, for your second watch.
That's
So,
right.
With disadvantage.
yes, because you do not have the True Sight. You could have done it during your watch and just like looked at him, but whatever.
Yeah, well, I don't have a brain. So
Okay.
I only have +1. 6.
So, you're unable to see anything at all. But Icklid does come over. I'm sorry. What? I don't sleep.
Did I know that?
No, I don't think so.
What the fuck? You
Although
don't
I wasn't
sleep?
sleeping on the ship before either. I don't know. I don't get tired.
Okay. Is there something I can help you with?
Well, you're not looking at anything, so I was thinking that I would take watch next.
Yeah, sure. Can't see fucking
Yeah,
anything.
just go back to sleep.
Is he being weird or am I just reading into it?
It's up to you to decide.
Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep.
He takes his watch. You all awake. Long rest
Hey,
for all of you.
Grab some
So.
fridge jerky.
You all separately drift off to sleep. After much trial and tribulation, face wet and clothes soggy, Eupheme, during your last bout of sleep. You feel sleep wrap snugly around your brain, each fiber of it seeping into the crevices of your mind and dragging you off into the realm of dreams. But your dreams are far from restful, nor are they full of list and joy, for, as dreams so frequently are, a reflection of the reality you find yourself within. You open your eyes, finding pitch blackness enveloping you and muted laughter reverberating from the outside. You sit there, hearing the chuckling. After a few seconds, the darkness unfolds, the creators of it revealing themselves to be roots, not unlike the ones you saw previously, or the ones that wrap around your dreaded book. Charred upon the outside, you see them, and slithering into the ground. You find yourself upon a log, sitting around a fire. And as you look around, you see your family, as they were the last time you saw them. You see their faces, filled with joy as your father, boisterous as ever, sings tales laced with an overflowing sense of bravado. You try to stand, but you are unable. You try to lurch forward, arms swung open wide to hug them all with all your might, but you are unable. You begin to realize an oddness to their motions, to their movement. They are moving backwards, sliding backward through time, and you watch only as an observer. You sit there for many minutes, staring at their faces, watching their movements, before a butterfly, seemingly unaffected by this shift in time, begins to fly toward you. Its wings, a shimmering algae green and white with streaks of light blue through them, like a paint halfway mixed. They glow like the moon and have upon them a strange design etched into their thin flesh. Roots that stretch out from its furry body to the tips of their wings. It flies directly toward you, and as it does, you notice an immense amount of air being displaced by its wings, as if it were 50 times the size, nearly blowing your family away and pushing the oxygen from your lungs. It travels mere inches from your face. Each flap of its wings assaulting your body with the force of many giant eagles, forcing your bones to buckle in your neck and your ribs to compress against your lungs. Then it lands on your nose, and the roots fly around you once again, leaving you to watch your dad's face fade behind the wings of the butterfly and the confines of the roots. And in that split second, he looks at you, a knowing smile through his lips. And then you wake.
Then I wake up. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Head out to the deck. I'll head out to the deck.
Okay, you're still sailing, by the way.
Oh God, yeah, right. Are we heading in the right direction?
I believe we are, yes.
Oh my god, every voice is different. It's awful.
Don't think I've heard that voice before.
I'm sorry, I'll go away.
No, do you have a name?
He is gone. It is me now.
Well, all right. How old are you?
I told you before. We do not remember.
Right.
Shall we continue?
Yeah. It's just so weird to have 50 different people connected to my soul, and I guess every one of you is just alone.
We have each other.
We have each other.
Shall we continue?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, let's continue. Oh, I need to go check on the bear.
There. Fur soaked in water.
We should have brought it below deck.
I'm gonna cast it.
Speak of the animals?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
ritual cast it.
Okay.
Hey,
Hello.
I know it's terrible here. It's going to get worse further down.
This is the worst place I have ever imagined.
Cool is going to be worse.
Will I be stepping on souls the entire time?
I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past them.
Okay. My resolve is unshaking. I'm just not happy. I am quite miserable.
I am too.
I see that. Yeah, all of you are. Including the strange little red one.
And you see him look off, and you see Bads on the deck.
Aw. Fucking messy.
Do you remember back in the forest when I said it's going to be a long journey, but at the end we're going to put a stop to this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's times like these where I'd like to remember that promise, and it's going to be hell.
We are not going to put a stop to it right now. I know that for certain.
It's a long journey.
Well, let us hope we survive this one so that we may accomplish the greater goal then.
I'll make sure of it as well.
Good.
I can dry you off, but you probably won't stay dry for long.
Please dry me off.
I'll cast prestidigitation.
I'm putting all of my energy into enjoying it for this few moments.
Would you be better below deck?
I cannot fit. Wait. I wasn't able to on Solovni's ship where those undead monsters were quite large. Maybe I can. Can you, this may seem ridiculous. Never mind.
Walks.
There's something I can do.
Oh, if only we had levitate.
I know.
Oh, if you had enlarge or reduce and you could make them hand-sized.
This is where we need Vivian to...
Pocket-sized bear.
While you are doing that, Vivian and Dagomorphs.
Oh, fuck, okay. Okay.
The black dome you find yourself in, a hole opens up. Baldric for Servius comes to you.
I run at it.
Yes, okay.
No, can I? I'm gonna try and attack him.
All right. Yes. Come then. Come to me. Baldric is gonna let you.
I'm trying to reach my hand through and scratch at him.
Okay. It's full. It's fully open. So make an attack roll.
Oh yeah, I wanna hurt him.
Okay.
Like it's fully open. Like there's like it's like
No,
a
no, no,
person-sized
no, no.
hole.
It's just yes. It is a doorway.
I'm
that
launching
opened up.
myself. I'm trying to bite his neck.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
I'm trying to bite his throat.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
But do I get any modifiers?
No.
4.
Okay. So he slaps you across the face. You fall.
I try again?
Malnourished. No, I will not lie. You are far too weak to do any attacks physically like that.
How long have we not eaten?
About 3 days. You see Dagamaris on the ground.
Come here to beat me while I'm tired again. You enjoy that, Baldric?
Very much, Dagamaris. Not in the way that you wish. Come, Vivian. There is something I found in your bag that I need you to explain.
There's so many things in my bag that are bad.
The porn.
Get up, whelp.
I get up.
And he closes it behind you, the dome behind you. A new tunnel of shadow erupts behind him. Come then, Vivian. Come.
I'm coming.
You walk. Endless darkness surrounding you. Turns. The tunnel. Continuing. Come to a door. Simple wooden door. Opens it. Walk in to a room. Small. Very small. And all of your things lined around, displayed across the ground. So, you see that right there? He points to the ground, and you see a tiny electric speck.
Can I go and try and scoop him up?
Scoop him up. Where did you find that? Now, or I kill Hector.
In the spine.
Okay, where?
A lightning bolt
Did what?
struck the ground in front of us.
Deception check.
Bone dice. I'm begging you. I am begging you so hard. Fail.
I'll ask you one more time, Vivian. Or I not only kill Hector, but I turn him into his parents. I erase your memory, and I make you care for him without knowing who he is. Now tell me, right now.
A bolt of lightning struck Clink.
The metal person in Colonel M.
Yes. But you already knew what that meant, don't you?
I had an inkling.
So did your other little Maxim friends.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Vivian. You are far more stupid than you are. Do you think you are? Where is what was inside of him now?
I gave it to Eupheme before Contria brought us.
And where did he have it?
I don't know.
Does he still have it?
I don't know.
Deception check.
Fuck. Let's go!
That.
Fail.
And he... his wand.
It's with Osiren.
The Grenmore.
Yes.
The Grenmores. You know, someone I know had a great time with his family. I hear his mother smelled great when she burned.
I launch myself at him again.
Okay, you cast hold person. Make a wisdom saving throw.
I don't wanna. I wanna succeed.
Finesse.
Can I please succeed? Wisdom saving throw?
Mhm.
Hold on, let me switch to Vivian. Oh god, hold on. This is terrible. I hate this. I hate him so much. I can't do anything against him right now, and it's kind of making me want to scream. But please pull up Vivian. Wisdom saving throw. He's a fucking archmage. 12. Fuck you.
Yeah. So you fall on the ground and he kicks you on the ground.
I have 1 hit point.
Is a 15. You don't have 1. You have full HP.
Oh. Wow, 66.
But he did 2 points of damage.
With
To
his
you.
stupid little bitch kick.
Mm-hmm. You. No, I'm glad that I found that. And he reaches out his hand. Give it to me.
No.
Okay, well then Hector suffers. If I wave my wand, one of his teeth is pulled out. Given to me. And he
Don't hurt him.
Why? And he throws it on the ground. Steps.
Hey, go fight again. Fight against him.
Doesn't have much spunk, does
Okay,
it?
then why do you need him?
Because, well, I need to show the people that rule the city now that this exists. They know that this creature is living and is not attached to you. Do you know what that means?
No, I don't know what
It
that
means
means.
it has a soul. And he flicks it away.
Flicks him away?
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna pick him up? Fuck.
Me, hold person to you again.
I'm so tired of this
Wisdom
skank,
save.
skank little whore. Can I? 15.
Fail.
I hate him.
You fall on the ground. Stop. If you make another reach for my torture, Hector, more. That little thing has a soul.
Yes.
I know you do not know the significance of that.
No.
But it is very significant. And you brought him right to all of these people. And me. Well, you are known, I suppose, for putting the ones you love in danger. So, perhaps you meant to do it. Maybe it is within your nature to make the people that you care about most suffer. Who knows? I'll go back. Go cuddle with Dagamaris.
Do I see my wand?
Mm-mm. Are you looking for it?
Yeah.
Okay. You're looking for this. Wasn't this Hector's old ones? When he didn't become an archmage. He puts it in his pocket. It is mine now.
Do I see my ring?
No.
Can I look for it?
No?
Do I see?
You see nothing that you can use as an arcane focus. Plus it takes an hour to create it.
Fuck. Okay, I know. Give me a second.
Leave. Get off the ground.
Do
and
I
walk
see
away.
the earring ascending?
Yeah.
Is it possible for me to leave and swipe it? Is it possible?
Make a sleight of hand check. With disadvantage.
Bastard. Natural one on both of them.
He just looks at you.
I want to cry.
That won't work here, so you can have it. Good attempt, though. As you just like. Yes. I almost did not see you.
Shut up. Just shut up. Just
What are you
shut
going
up.
to do? You're going to make me weak elf.
Wow, good one.
No, seriously. Going to lunge at me, scratch me with your claws. What were you going to do? You failed.
Not yet.
Yes, you did.
Not yet.
You will die here with Dagamaris. And your friends are sailing through the mists right now to try and get you. I'd say 2 days away at this point. At least that is what Barbaratos is saying. They will land. We'll see what happens. The ship that they are sailing on, part of our fleet, has defected. It seems as though one of your friends knows how to talk to the souls aboard. Perhaps they get here and we do not know where, right? This is a possibility, correct? Who knows? But even if we do not see them until they are in this very room with us, I am not even privy to everything that is going on. If your friends make it here, I do not know about it. If Barbaratos does not know about it, it is because Gamerian wills it. Know this.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
I'm gonna scream.
What?
Kiss my ring.
No.
Okay. I do not know I need to threaten you this
I
every time.
grab his fucking dirty hand. Did he do it?
That is a tooth gone. I asked you many times to do simple things. You cannot listen. Now kiss the ring. And if you try and do anything, if you even think about biting me, well, I've threatened you too much. If you did not get the point already, then I do not know how you became a wizard.
Or kiss his hand. Stupid fucking ring.
Any? Good. Ugh. Drow. Spittle. Yeah. Good. Now walk back. Can you find the way? It is only one way.
I walk back.
Don't get lost in the tunnel. Squeeze it back.
And I scream in the hallway several times.
Okay, so you get back to the dome. Dagamaris. What happened?
He took Ithgal.
Hmm.
Ithgal has a soul. He knows Osiris has the eternal soul.
Great.
Apparently Eupheme and Iglid are on their way here right now. They know.
Great. It looks like everything is working out just as planned.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going back to bed. Hopefully I die when my dreams.
Okay.
Good night, Vivian.
Good night.
And he flops over. Okay. And that is what Vivian sees. What are you doing for the bear?
I wanted to make him slippers.
Okay. Can you do that?
I just a question for the DM. Is everything in the ship soul powered? Like everything, like even like the wooden barrels and stuff?
No. So you would know. I'm not even going to have you roll anything like that. You would assume that there would be no reason for the storage containers or anything like that because they have to be taken off the ship at some point.
Okay. Well, can I use fabricate to make him some like wooden shoes?
With the leer,
Yeah.
I will allow it 100%.
Yeah.
You want to make your bear clogs?
Yes.
'Kay.
Some wooden clogs. So he
'Kay.
can walk around.
Okay. Very,
Barefoot side.
yeah, very large and very rudimentary. They sort of dome, sort of
Yeah.
rounded at the bottom.
It feels weird, but at least I do not feel them under me.
Yeah. Don't walk close to the edge because they.
They are
might
slippery
topple
yet.
And he looks down. Down the steps, you hear.
You all right?
I'm fine. Thank you, Euphrame.
Anytime.
Goes down below. Are you continuing with the day?
Yep.
Okay. You sail within the suffocation for 3 more days. Seeing very little but fog and still water during the entirety of it. Your mind, body, and soul ache from both the monotony and the existential dread the fog brings, both isolating you and filling you with a constant feeling of being watched, as if every droplet of water were actually a soul trapped by the power of Gamarian. You sail for a few more hours with this feeling locked in your bones, not knowing when the fog will break, nor when you will arrive at the harbor of lost souls. Then you do. The mist breaks in front of you as if you would cut through a thin blanket. The air clears, but only of the fog, replaced by a polluted smog that coats your eyes immediately, filling the sky with the darkness of night. But still, the clearing of the fog allows you to look past the boundaries of the ship for the first time in many days, though what you see is as enjoyable to behold as you might imagine. You see at least 6 ships, all larger than the ship you fought and currently steer, patrolling the edge of the fog. The designs are far more gruesome. Large bones lining their hulls and making their railings as steel does upon yours. They are painted a similar black and deep purple, and are no less than 1/3 larger in size. You see no sails upon these ships either, gliding across the water with no wind to speak of. However, these masts, while not filled with sails of cloth, are filled with something else. A thin, viscous, fluid-like energy that drips from the masts like snot and flows like cotton candy in a storm, thin and frayed. The color is that of light green algae, and glows in a hue reminiscent of the moon with streaks of white and deep blue coursing through it. You see 3 masts upon these ships, large galleys, all filled with the same energy and careening through the water as if it didn't exist. However, the soul-filled masts are but the least of the horrors you see aboard, as upon the front of these horrible vessels you see gigantic skeletons, its bones plated and reinforced with mithril, fastened to the tip of the bow. It hollers like a foghorn, sort of deep and coarse the sound is that skips across the mirror-like waters. Its arms flail outward, and a robed figure shifts its hand from just behind its large, bony head, with green and black flames wreathing within its otherwise empty sockets. Your eyes quickly forget the ships, however, as you see titanic skeletons, clad in rusted iron armor, simply wading through the bay. Their eyes set ablaze in red flame, with a helmet set firmly upon their gigantic skeletal heads. Its body drips with water, thick bundles of loose sinew absorbing the water and gathering algae within the crevices of their empty bodies. Their bones are blackened and made of foul green, mold no doubt infecting the calcium. Their armor, loose-fitting but massive, shuddering with every movement, letting loose and deep metallic thuds with each step. The armor slamming against their sternum and shaking upon their shoulders. The helm is reminiscent of a hoplitase, a nose bridge guard coming down just in front of where a nose might be. The chest plate appears to be nearly melded with the sternum, with a large wheel of iron melded to it, ridged like a seashell. Its pauldrons are the size of small ships. On each shoulder, undead lions plunging out from them, roaring with mangled teeth, sloughing skin, and patchy fur. Beneath their helms, the face of a giant skull stares back at you, accompanied by a moan as deep as a foghorn's yet again, that ripples the water around them and creates a small wake that rocks your boat gently. You look upon these ships, these horrors, with terror, before you hear something in the distance. You.
Oh my
In the
god.
sky.
The Dracoliches.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, we totally forgot about the Dracoliches. Oh my god, we totally forgot about the Dracoliches.
A sky-shattering screech that is both filled with quaking bass and a pitch that could obliterate the thickest of glass. A roar you've heard before. You look to the sky, expecting to see the Dragon King, but instead you see an emaciated, glassy-skinned, and bone-riddled beast coursing through the still air. You see patches of black, green, and white smoke lining its back, with sludgy smoke trickling from them. You see eyes glassy and coated with a white film. You see massive wings filled in with long mummified skin, and you see scales so long dead they appear to have been calcified and ridged into something akin to that of petrified wood. You see an undead dragon, its size terrifying, and its face filled with horrors reflected onto you. You see, even from here, parts of its flesh ripped away, exposing wavy and ridged bone and roots of immense fangs lining a huge maw. The other parts of its face are covered with a mottled, petrified, muted blue scaling that have shrunken and calcified into something devoid of its original luster. It flies around the open space, slicing through the edge of the fog with its wings, displacing it like cotton and combing the waters with its blind yet all-seeing eyes. Ahead of you, land can be seen, black and charred and writhing with sickly smoke, creating a new kind of miasma that fills the air with an even sicklier aura, tinged with the flames that lick the inside of each tree within. But you also see the shore, and the remnants of a moderately sized town built upon it. You see a peninsula of sorts stretching into the Gulf, lined with stone docks, their phalanges pushing out into the waters in the dozens. Like a rigid web of piers persist within the still water, long rotted wood no longer holding them aloft, held now by the grace of magic, no doubt. Upon this very sizable dock, you see many a ship, not all as gruesome as you'd expect. Some appear to be trading ships from the north, clad in iron, bulbous in their hulls, with huge knives built at the tip of their bows for cutting through ice or ramming the ships of their enemies. You see elven trading ships, narrow and incredibly long, built from the incredibly rare rose oak tree the color soft and sweet, reinforced with mithril bracings and bolts, with masts of wishest cotton that act as magnets to the air itself. However, you see also an even larger ship that you've seen before. Its hull painted a deep cerulean blue, lined with gold, slender and no less than 350 feet long, with many holes beneath the deck. Upon its sail you see the sigil of Tristfall dyed onto the thick cotton of it. You see a dragon's belly cargo ship, though curiously, you see no scars of battle upon this wood. Something you do see upon the rest. The remaining ships are smaller, trading ships of varying size, ships similar to Solovnich's, and others you saw in Dunborough, with steam engines at their backs, with no more than 2 mats upon their form. Beyond the docks, your eyes look upon the modestly large town once again. The buildings turned to rubble many, many years ago, only the stone foundations remaining, and the streets that still carve the soil between them. It appears to have been a town in the shape of a crescent. Wrapping around the peninsula just behind the docks, speckled with whatever trees that once also lived beside the residents of the town, and made a bit lumpy by the hills uncarved beneath some of the buildings of its make. Nothing really stands other than its imprint left within the ruins of its foundations. Otherwise, the chimneys, walls, towers, and monuments have long lost their battle with time, made more expedient by the forces of war and necromancy. What you do still see standing are ramparts and fortifications that no doubt did not exist in the time of this town. You see new buildings built along the coasts, upon the docks, and within the city. Their architecture strange and made of an off-white substance, filled with small fractures and reinforced with silver. The closest you see is upon the dock, a tower made in the form of an entirely robed figure. Their robes like liquid smoke spilling from their veiled mouths that create deep grooves in the strange off-white material. The form of it is smooth. It crashes into the ground and spreads gently before receding into it. The figure's head is hung, entirely covered with darkness, but its arms reach above its head, just above and behind its neck, holding the top of a Gothic tower that protrudes from the smoky robe. Many spikes, tip with silver, protrude from the tower with shingles of dark, charred wood smoking just as the tree do upon its top. It appears at first to stand alone, though as you look closer, you see what could be a thick thread attached to the very tip of the tower. Your eyes follow it. It hangs limply in the air, much like a tightrope, before it reaches another tower about 150 feet further down the docks to your right. You look again as you travel more closely, seeing a mist-like energy dripping from it, every inch of it down onto the ground, and you see another thread trailing off the other, even further down to another tower. You see as well some other buildings of the same material and color deeper in, though you cannot quite tell what their shape truly is from this distance. But what you can see are the many ghouls, ghasts, humans, and other terrifying creatures walking the port and along the docks. You see them carrying goods from the ship from the ships into the decrepit town and patrolling the shores. You see them upon the ships, in the waters surrounding you, and within the ruined town beyond. You see many dozens of them, and imagine many, many more within. The armies of Draugen, the minions of Heltarim. A few, you see, are undead. Undead abominations of giant proportions, lugging many tons of goods from the ship, standing no less than 15 feet tall, and scooping crates, barrels, and other goods from holds of larger ships, and shoving them into large metal and thick rope containers bolted into their flesh and backs. Flesh does remain on their bones, though much of it has been sloughed from them with time, revealing calcified and warped bone beneath. The bone wavy and ridged like armor, speckled with cracks and fractures that ooze black sludge and flame. However, the flesh that does remain is not what you'd expect. The necromancy changing it as it does the bone, making it hard and sallow. Their cheeks, once plump, now gaunt, sticking to mutated bone beneath. The closest one you see is missing one eye, its left, and missing only the flesh surrounding it. The missing eye has been replaced by a ball of condensed black matter wreathed in flame, while the other one, still there, has been crystallized, wrapped with a diamond-like texture, and glinting from within with a pale yellow and muted green hue from behind a vacant gaze. Upon their heads, some still adorned with greasy and sparse hair that clings to their dead follicles, are chairs, nay, thrones that puncture their skulls. They are wide and made of bone, perhaps the very skull of which it rests upon. They are large at their backs, curling around with 10 thick tendrils of ridged and smooth bone that curl around the sides and above who sits upon it. And there is someone upon it, a necromancer reminiscent of the one you fought, who sits with legs spread and arms firmly gripping the throne's rests. You see about 5 of those scooping cargo from the ships. As you get closer, you also begin to hear strange, sloppy sounds beneath your boat. A sloshing of thick liquid, you'd think at first. You look over the deck and see chunks, tumors almost, of black sludge filling the wakes. You see tubes and writhing masses of sickly energy licking and lapping the wood of your ship, the pollution of necromancy seeping into the very water of the world. And that is the Moor of Undeath, or the Undeathly Moor. It is all up to you what you do at this point.
What? What
Well-
the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Looks like it's fucked over. Looks like Vivian's and Dagamaris are dead. Guess we need to turn around and go home.
Icklid.
What the fuck?
I forgot to mention, the forehead. It was magic, yes, I already told you.
The necromancer's forehead?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Did you find a scroll of identify?
On her forehead?
Her forehead itself was magical.
Oh, I just assumed that they were messing with her memory or something. Here, let's see if there's a secret in it or something. Is that how this thing works?
I don't, well,
God, where's Vivian when you need her? I'll use the scroll.
you cast identify on the forehead. It is a shrouding key.
A what?
A shrouding key. And you would know, because you cast identify, it allows access into the Scar of Cruel. And you'd think the only reason that you have gotten this far is
Yeah.
because
It's on the boat.
it's on the boat.
Interesting. So, as far as they know, we're just a regular ship coming back.
Yeah, but the moment that we walk onto the docks, the fucking necromancers are gonna see that we're not the necromancer.
Yes. So we have to come up with a plan for when we actually dock. I don't think there's a way that we can dock without alerting somebody. They seem to be everywhere.
Is the port the only place there is past this barricade? This like
No,
sea
it's a
blockade?
large peninsula.
Okay, so we can just not
could just-
go to the port.
However, with your guys' intelligence, you would know that it is more suspicious if one of these ships does not port.
Go in there. I don't want to go. I don't
I
want
feel like we'd be better off on foot anyway.
to. Okay.
Do you not see those huge things? And one of them,
How close is it?
about 50 feet away,
Ah, the big guy? The one's wading through the water?
A boat is way more conspicuous.
Conspicuous.
Thank you. Than just us on our own, right? You can hide, right?
Yeah, I can hide.
we can also wear the cultist clothing, right?
Yeah.
That's. I mean, I can lie, but
Perhaps there's some. They were wearing some face paint, right? Or those tattoos. those were tattoos.
Well, I can make myself look.
I can't do anything. I just have I have an axe. That's it. That's all I have.
I can make myself look like something else.
We just dress like the cultists, and we try and lie, right?
I'm not good at lying.
I mean, we also have a bear.
We also have a bear. Fuck the fucking bear. Fuck the fucking.
Perhaps he plays dead, and we act like we went ashore to hunt, and we brought it back to, I don't know, be reanimated or some shit.
Yeah, but what if one of the ghouls or whatever tries to like take a bite out of the fucking bear?
Well, then the bear
Don't
just
let-
has to.
Have a bite?
The bear can act undead. Does that work?
I really
No.
would not suggest that.
Doubt.
But maybe the bear just has to get bitten.
I'm gonna start looking around for cultist clothes that'll fit me.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Can I help?
Yes, you can both investigate.
Can I roll today?
With advantage, because Icklid will help you.
12.
Okay. Yes.
That's better.
One of the ones that you fought on this ship was a pretty large guy.
Thank God. I start
17.
donning his robes.
Some half robes. Your arms are not covered. They're sleeveless, and you have a band that wraps around your bicep.
Hot.
Okay.
Did I see other cultists carrying like melee weapons?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Then
Yeah.
I can still have my axe.
Would you roll?
17.
Easy to find.
I like the idea of the bear playing dead.
I can't carry the bear. How are we going to get him on?
What? How could you not? You're the strongest person here.
Do you see how fucking big that bear is?
That bear is too big for me to carry, right?
You could always like make something to like drag it on.
No, sure, but like I could not.
With a strength of 20, you could certainly
I
try.
don't have a strength of 20. I have a strength of 19.
No, well, with a strength of 19, you could certainly try.
We could also make something.
We can make something. Yeah, sure. I mean, I could try and carry the giant fucking bear. I just won't be able to talk, which is probably a good thing. I can try and pick up the bear.
You're moving closer to the port at this point, by the way. You keep moving.
Then we need to make something for the bear to lay
We
on.
need to do it quickly, or you need to stop, but I think that might...
Yeah, I don't want to stop, but I'm
Alert
going to
people.
slow a little bit.
Okay,
Um,
we
But I'm
can
not-
slow.
Don't want to stop.
Were there any pallets underneath? I knew there were barrels. I saw barrels.
No, there are no pallets.
The cannons, were they mounted on something that would roll?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were on some
Were they
wheels.
attached?
No, they are loose cannons.
Hey,
Were the cannons attached to the mounting
Mm-hmm,
bit?
they were.
Fuck. Okay.
I can use my fabricate spell.
Oh. Okay. Didn't know you had that. Cool. Make a little sled, something with wheels.
Do
Oh.
not fall into the water.
Thank you. Do you know anything else that could help us?
Persuasion check.
Tidbits of information.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is awful.
18
Oh,
plus
yeah.
12.
30.
30.
That's a 30, baby. That's a 30, baby.
Such kindness in your voice. You are the first person to say please. Yes, we will do whatever can help you. There is something called a kraldayan underneath the water. It was a kraken. Now under their control. So do not fall under there. If you are not undead, it will instantly attack you.
I'm gonna. No, I can't hear that. Just kidding.
Do not get in the water.
I was not planning on
I
getting the
would
fucking...
say that also, if you are to, there appears to be a ship from Trustfall, not too far from you. Dock behind that. Other than that, it is up to you.
Okay. We're going to thank you, first and foremost. we're going to try to dock behind the boat from Tristfall, and just everybody keep an eye out. It's going to be we're going to have to think on our toes, especially if there's maybe someone on that boat that we can act like we are, or I don't know, something. The boat's untouched, so there must be something going on there.
-1 to charisma. Okay.
Try to let me do the talking.
Yes,
Gladly.
I think that's very smart.
What are you gonna make for the bear? I can just push the bear around, or whatever, pull him around, or whatever you make.
Yeah.
Those,
okay.
there's still some ghouls, right? Maybe you just wear a ghoul's head, or maybe you push yourself into a ghoul's skin.
What the fuck? We don't have time for me to flay and make a suit out of a ghoul. What does the white look like? I can't put armor on. Just kidding. I don't
The white is too small for you. It is still on the ship. The only things that turned to dust were the things directly under the control of the necromancers.
I'm gonna start tucking the bodies away
Okay,
into the captain's quarters.
okay, sure. Make a dexterity check to see how fast you can do it, because you are approaching rather quickly. I also need you all to make a performance check right now to see how
9.
well you wear the garb. Also, what are you doing with the forehead?
Is it
I
like
wanna-
a detachable thing? Isn't it like carved into her forehead?
Yeah, the flesh was removed,
Yeah.
sanded down, then it was carved into the forehead.
Is the forehead itself the magical thing, or is the whole head?
It's the forehead itself.
I'll cleave it.
Okay.
I'll cleave it. I'll take the forehead.
Okay, so you grab your sword, and you, because the forehead is magical, it into the head, untouched. The brain out of the head.
Juice.
It could. Oh God.
Yeah.
It onto the ground.
Oh, can I clean it with prestidigitation?
Sure. Prestidigitation. It just off to the side.
I rolled a 9 for the dexterity. You said performance for the rest of it?
9.
9 for dexterity.
Okay, performance check then.
I have a -1 to performance.
I'm not gonna have Icklid roll because it doesn't feel fair. 12.
25.
Okay.
25.
Icklid dons the smallest cultist robe. You don the main necromancer's robe. Are you going to put it on your forehead?
Yeah. Can I? Okay. I gotta make it look believable, though, right?
Indeed, you do.
It's best. I think it'll be best to.
You are approaching very closely.
Come on, goth it up.
Yeah,
So
but
you have
then
20
it'll-
seconds.
Will it look like my forehead, though?
19.
I'll
Do
put
you
it
have
on my forehead,
disguise?
and I'll cast disguise self to make it look believable, like it's in my forehead.
Okay, what are you using to keep it on there? 15.
What do I have?
10.
Do you have like a piece of rope you can tie around?
7.
Let me see what I have.
piece
let
of
me see what I
string?
fucking have.
Terra
6.
robe? Terra robe?
5.
Yeah, I'll tear a piece of cloth off of something and then tie it,
And then disguise.
and then disguise self to make it look believable.
Okay, I'm going to have you make
Wait, no, the whole thing's magical, so we can't.
3, 2.
Yeah, I can tie it like on the edges,
Sure.
right, and then hide it with my hair.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make another performance check for me for that.
This is terrible. Oh my god, they have
16.
so much protection.
Okay. So, right as you...
What are we
The bear...
carrying the bear on?
Yeah, I made the thing with I fabricated the
He already
like a
did.
roller thing.
Okay, just a roller pulley?
spell.
Okay.
And I'll say with that dex, you are just now, as you are still coming up, the bear is...
I'm explaining to him. I need you to pretend like you're dead. And I'm gonna give the bear bardic inspiration.
Performance check.
I'm gonna scream. This is so terrible. I hate this. I hate this. I hate
13
stagnation.
plus 0. Plus a d6.
D6, yeah.
Plus 6. It's a 19. Okay, that bardic inspiration literally saved your ass. Okay. You approach the nearest pier upon the southwestern front of the peninsula. Okay. Sleight of hand then. Sleight of hand if you want to do that.
She's a necromancer. She would have done.
But
mage
she wouldn't be
armor.
casting it right now.
Sleight of hand. I'm good at that. 17.
Okay. You see the decrepit stone kept aloft by only wood and stone no longer. You see the gaps in the mineral filled in with bone. Not piles of it mortared with strange substances, no. Just pure bone, melded with the stone as if the dock were alive and the rock and wood were its flesh upon the bone hidden. You do see, though, black sludge dripping from the seams where the bone and stone meet. Chunks of orange and brackish green floating within the oily black, slapping into the water below. Upon the docks, you see again the surface of the large port teeming with creatures and humans alike. Not too far from you is the Dragon's Belly ship. Its cargo hatches wide open, and the gigantic undead abominations you saw earlier looming above them, their hands prodding its contents and slowly pulling from them the various goods that rest within. Along with these monstrosities are more monstrosities. Ghasts and ghouls appear to lug many hundreds of pounds of cargo from their moored ships, as well as more necromancers to command them with bone wands held firmly in hand, accompanied by more lowly servants of the Ten. These lowly servants do not appear to wear robes, but instead tattered shirts and shabby pants, wielding not wands, but small daggers, and only a few scrolls tied to their waists by thin rope. You notice their scalps have not yet been carved as well, so you think yourself safe in that regard. As you dock, a man with two of these lesser acolytes at his side, scribes by the look of it, asking, begin to creep up. As you and stop. Yeah. Yeah, a bit early, aren't you?
I think we're right on time.
Just so, talking back to me. What she got there?
I'm drawn bear.
And they're on bear.
Yes,
How'd you find that? Huh?
roaming the coast.
Roaming the coast.
Deception check.
Why me? Why is he asking me questions? Why did I talk? Why did I talk? He asked me a question. I'm gonna scream. Why did I talk? Kill me. Can you guys kill me? Can you stab me? Can someone stab me? I'm sorry, Lumek. I'm sorry. You said it, and I
I saw the corner of my eye as soon as you opened your lips.
He looked at me, and he asked me a question.
The first.
Just roll high. Just roll.
Come on, roll.
I've done this like 3 times.
I was like, oh, I won't give.
While she's doing that, you look him up and down.
Yeah.
You see the same exposed scalp, the same carving within the bone, and the same tattoos around his eyes. However, he wears a breastplate of an interesting material that none of you have seen before. A bright algae green, almost obsidian textured metal with multiple cleavage and thick striations upon its surface. The metal appears to swirl as if blood were caught within the vacuum of space within, though nearly imperceptibly at its edges, as if the power were nearly too great for the metal to hold it. Light of the same luminescent green energy pierces through just barely.
You said his forehead is carved?
Mm-hmm. What would you roll?
A 5.
Okay.
What's your name again? I don't remember such a big acolyte.
It's Gabriella.
She's new. I brought her, and we didn't find the bear on the coast. An Amdaron bear on the coast? These bears have special souls. They have special flesh. I hunted it.
Where'd you find it, then?
On the outskirts of the forest itself.
Why were we all the way in Amdaron territory? That don't make any sense. You were tasked to patrol the fogs, and that's it. What a strange detour. Weeks, and you're here early. Begins to pull a wand.
I've received a
Still.
special instruction.
From who?
We can both find out. Would you like me to ask them myself? I figured we wouldn't want to bother them.
No. Who is it? Who told you?
Okay. I only know one necromancer, right? I was also told to keep secret about it.
Of course you were. Of course you were. I gave you the order. Then. This is a simple question. Unless you do that, you got a secret to give the orders from me, but I'm the dog master.
Which is, I mean, as a dock master, though, we are early. We just have a bit of extra cargo. Is it too much to just let me deliver my
Who
package?
gave you the order? And describes her.
You have to understand, it's death if I tell you. It's worse.
It's death if you don't.
Well, the power I fear is much greater than yours. I simply cannot.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
Damn it. Deception, yeah?
Uh-huh.
25.
Okay, he's gonna roll insight, actually.
We need a video camera on his dice tray.
It's a natural 7. Must have been Barbados then. He's always doing strange things. I understand.
Did he say Barbados?
I appreciate your understanding this.
Why'd she lie to me, though?
She was foolish enough to think that a lie could get past you. She knows that I'm sworn to secrecy. Not to what? But I guess she wanted to prove herself. I'll punish her. Oh.
How deep can she trudge the pools?
Not at all.
Go into the water then. Don't need her. Good river. Now, that's my order. Your oath to me, Dogmaster. Go into the water.
Do I have any magic? Do I have any magic? Hold on. I can do augury. Is it
It's not
augury?
necromancy.
But it's magic.
You cannot do any necromancy.
But I can do magic. He said how deep into the pools, didn't he?
How deep can you trudge the pools?
That's like,
Sludge.
yeah, I guess that's talking like.
Yeah, I have none necromancy.
Well, who's gonna carry my bear? Please.
Get one of the guys to do it. Probably stronger, and undoubtedly. And you see the gas, 8 feet tall,
Fuck it.
carrying what you think is probably around 300 to 500 pounds.
But the bear is easily 500 pounds.
Yeah, they're carrying it in their arms.
I try and pick up the bear.
Make a strength check then.
Every single dice I've rolled today has absolutely fucked me over. Every single one. Every single one. Athletics?
Yeah, sure.
Please don't blink that many times at me.
I should have loaded up so many bardic inspiration.
Dirty 20.
It's not enough.
I have. You said you can certainly try with the strength of 19. That's a dirty 20.
20 is hard. This is a bear. This is a
I'm
massive
gonna
bear.
scream! Everything I do is wrong. Everything I do is wrong.
So
Everything I do is wrong.
There's no way you're picking that bear up.
Oh, you're gonna make me get rid of my new toy.
Yeah.
Can I not beg for their lives?
What type of necromancer are you? Of course you don't beg. You don't beg to me, at least.
There are
Come on now.
There are certain souls that are more fun to play with than others.
Then play with her soul. The body is useless. Toss her overboard.
All right.
Shall we? Port side. Toss her over. Tentacles go far.
Well, might as well take the other one too. They're kind of a group package. If I'm not gonna have one, I don't want either.
Which ones? The small one. And
Yeah. And then I want to clan.
Yeah, that's fine with me. We got a lot of initiates after Glaucon did his thundering. All looking to get back at him.
Good. Now I'll need a replacement.
Let's go then.
Then I'll walk them over to the side of the ship.
Okay.
Is the dockmaster like right behind me?
Walking, yes.
It's been nice. Squeeze. Push.
I don't know what that means!
Okay, so fall off. Iklid is going to try and cast Dimension Door with you into the hole, through the cannon hole. And he's going to let Baths drop into the water for the sound.
I can try to distract it as they go down. I'll try to like.
He's gonna have to make a dexterity check.
I'll compliment
do
the,
this.
the dock master
Bro,
on
we're
his,
gonna
his
die.
goals or something like that
Okay,
to try to distract him.
it's a 5.
God.
Okay.
Can I try and just grab into the cannon hole as we fall?
No, you cannot.
Well, that's lame.
So you fly forward. The dockmaster begins to look over.
Oh, there's.
Make a deception check for me. I want to have you do it. So you, both of you, into the water. Natural 20?
Absolutely.
Nice.
No, I'm trying.
Into the water. The bubbles.
Can we swim?
And you look down and you see
Oh my god, can we swim? Can I swim?
in the
Can I-
darkness
Can I
the
swim?
tentacles.
Can I swim?
That is what you see immediately, Dina.
Okay.
You out. He's going to make another dexterity check to see if he can get you all out beforehand.
Sorry for interrupting you there. I'm just scared of the Kraken.
No, I
I'm
know.
sorry.
It's a natural 8. So
Icklid. Icklid.
he Baz,
What are you doing, Morning?
you see Icklid under the water. What are you doing?
I have to swim down and grab him.
Okay. Make an athletics check for me.
Do I know that things are going south?
You
Can I
are not
tell?
with a natural 20, you are distracting well.
Yeah.
10.
10?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, so you down, you see Bubbles out as he is wrapped around. He as a door opens up and swallows him. You look back and you see it into the water again. He briefly escaped and is above the water again. Okay, are you going to try and swim back up?
Yeah.
Make a dex save then.
Oh.
Ten.
Okay. So you it around slithers around your leg.
Hatchet?
Make an athletics check. I'm going to roll a d20 and add his spellcasting modifier for this one, as he's not trying to do it fast. That is
Why
a
is nothing rolling? Why
it is
is
a
nothing
22, so he's able to cast it into the hole. However, you
I rolled a 10.
getting sucked under.
That was a 10 for my athletics check.
Okay, you fail.
Okay.
As you are being
I can hold my breath for a
dragged
really
under.
long time.
You look back, you see green and black eyes, green, red, black eyes.
I would like to pull.
The maw
Oh my god.
is huge, gargantuan even. Hundreds of feet wide the tentacles span. You see them. Its maw. Circular. Tongue halfway hanging off. Make another athletics
How
check.
close am I to it? Like with it. Okay.
Couple hundred feet.
So, do I think I'll have another opportunity to try and fight it before I get before I get
You think that if you try and fight this, you lose flat out.
No, if I try and like do something to escape.
You will not be able to if you
Okay.
get close enough.
Dirty 20.
30-20. Okay, so you break free. Its tentacles not as hardy as a live kraken's might be. You feel it almost like jelly as you squeeze onto it. Bits of nerve bundles still inside. You rip it off and you... I need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
18.
Okay. All right. So you see 15 more tentacles coming around as it underneath. You grab onto Icklid's ankle And just as you grab on, he, ish, and you are out. And you both onto the deck. Because of your natural 20, you time it, and you
We're on the deck?
in the
Inside.
lower decks from a cannon hole.
He,
I suppose the Kraldian has to get theirs, right?
I'll find you some new initiates. You're just born for more supplies, then?
Yes.
All right,
We won't be here for long.
good. Yeah, get out by, say, 3 hours resupply.
Can do.
Barbarados is expecting a ship back. You see anything odd out there?
No, I haven't.
Someone attacked a ship.
And lived?
Yeah. Don't know who.
Who would be dumb enough to come this far out?
That's true. That's true. You have a weird smell about you. Potent death. That's why I knew that you weren't faking it. You're a good necromancer. What's your name again?
I'm a woman, right?
You are very androgynous right now,
okay.
and they aren't asking.
Okay. I was just thinking of a name. Eridan. That's what I go by now.
You originally from the Northern Realms, then? Sounds like a northern name.
My family was.
Nice to meet you.
And you?
Yes. Well, you've met me before.
It's nice every time.
All right. Want me to... I'll send a ghast over.
For the bear.
Yes.
Thank you.
Probably going to take a bit of a nibble. But that's all right. And he walks down. Doc. And he... All right. Get it.
I shouldn't give myself anymore.
Jumps off the far ship. Get that bear there. Walks past. Checks
Thank you.
something. Describes. Scribble.
Are the scribes like people?
Gassed. Walks over. Bear's gonna make another performance check.
Bargain's right.
If you make a sleight of hand check, you can.
It's worth.
Okay.
17 plus...
Yes. The
7,
ghast
yeah.
has no passive perception. It is a 16. Ghast has so little passive insight it doesn't even matter.
Buddy. Unmolested. I'm supposed to bring this thing unmolested, you vicious creature.
And he, with one arm, slings it.
God, man, it was the bear.
Stay right here. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go downstairs.
Okay.
Please
Okay.
be down here.
The ghast. You walk downstairs. And you see Iklid and Gabriella
Sopping wet.
sobbing wet on the ground.
Oh, thank God you're alive.
I was got eaten by a fucking kraken, a fucking dead kraken, underneath the fucking water. What?
Something. It doesn't matter. We got out.
What do we do now?
So there's a ghast up there carrying the bear. And I don't know, we still have to get you guys off the ship.
Can we be
Put us in a barrel then.
invisible?
Have him carry.
Oh, barrel. That's a good idea.
Can him carry us in the barrels or
That's a
something?
great idea.
Um,
Carry us on the barrels, on the pulley. The thing.
the bear stays on the pulley, you guys can be in the barrels.
But I thought you said the gas has the bear.
Yes, I can tell him to put the bear down.
Wait, are we coming back
Are you going
here?
to carry the bear?
Are we coming?
The bear, it has two hands.
Are we coming back here when we're leaving?
I don't know.
Maybe the bear should just stay on the ship.
That's dangerous.
You're the only one that can use this ship.
Yes, but the dockmaster is expecting us back in 3 hours, and we're not going to be back in 3 hours.
Oh, but they can't do anything with it unless you're there doing it. You can just tell the ship not to let anybody downstairs, can't you?
They can do something to the ship, I'm sure. They can torture the souls or siphon them out.
3 hours is not enough time.
No,
Is that
it's
enough
not.
time?
That's why the bear is coming with us.
But people will see a live fucking bear walking around.
Maybe you just... Can you order the ship to move in 3 hours? Leave.
Can I do that?
It has been a long time since we have moved without direct orders. But we can try.
Let's put the bear's life on that.
The bear won't make it in crew.
If we're seen in crew, we're dead.
Didn't Servius say that he had a use for you, though? And that's why he didn't kill you?
Maybe, but I don't care what the wizard has to say about anything.
All I'm saying is that we're all magic users and we hold some sway. Maybe they would want to corrupt us or something. But the bear is just going to be killed. As a bear.
I'll have to talk to him about it.
Do we have time?
It won't take too long.
It's me being held by a gas right now.
Just stay right here.
Okay.
I'll go upstairs.
Okay. Gassed.
I'll mind link with the bear.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Brains.
Mind link the bear.
Don't move. We're thinking it's going to be very dangerous and cruel. Since you're a bear, it's kind of hard for you to be inconspicuous. The idea was floated that you stay on the ship.
What?
The ship leaves the dock.
What?
I won't be able to protect you.
I told you. Do not need to protect me.
You won't be able to protect me.
Persuasion check.
Poor bear. I wish we could have brought him anywhere else but here.
I rolled a 4, so that's 16.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Oh my God.
Bards in the later levels, man. Jesus.
Christ.
Okay.
You are right. I'm weaker than this.
We said we're going to fight these things side by side, but maybe it's not. Maybe that's not now.
How did this happen? I never felt a place devoid of life. But even those living are not alive. let it get this far with our complacence. I will stay on the ship and live to fight another day, I suppose. For I will die here if I go out there.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Where will the ship be taking me? Do you have any idea?
I don't. I will instruct the souls to leave dock in 3 hours and tell them to stay away. Don't be conspicuous. They're supposed to be just traveling back and forth through the mist or haze or whatever.
If possible, Everett, leave me somewhere that I am able to find you later, so that I can still help a place not so drenched in death.
We could just have it travel up and down the coast and try to catch it, I guess.
Hope that they don't run into any other ships, since it's not going to be going on any.
Well, it's supposed to be traveling like through here, right? Like just around and stuff.
You don't know. You don't know what the perimeter of the suffocation is.
Yeah.
The suffocation. Horrific.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I can talk to the boat when I'm off of it. I doubt I can.
You can.
Okay, I can. I'll have it come find us. I'll have them come find us.
All right. Then have this thing drop me, please. In the hole. And I will just find a corner to crawl into.
Thing, you can put the beast down. I have some other things for you to carry. Oh. Wait a moment while I prepare them. I'm back downstairs.
Okay.
All right, find a barrel.
Okay.
And at this point, I'll say you already have.
I want to have also taken some of the fruit jerky and some of the meat
Okay.
and some water and filled up my water skin.
Okay. I'll
And
say
recommend
Icklid will have
for
done the
Icklid.
same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Do you
grabbing
have
my
your
rum.
stuff?
My rum?
No, like your bag on you.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so all my things.
So do you.
Oh no, I just meant that if he didn't, I was going to go pack
Okay.
it.
So Icklid, Gabrielle, fit in the barrels.
With the tops?
Mm-hmm.
And that secure
You and
it.
Gabriella? Oh my god, big ass barrel.
I'm in a crate probably, huh?
You're in a barrel. You're squeezing in.
Okay.
Just don't
You're
flex.
tight. Yes. You are very tight in there.
All right, just down here.
Oh my god, does my axe fit in
You
there?
see the fingers. First, the tongue slides down, and then it upside down. You see it down the steps, flexes its back, standing, still having to like scrunch its neck.
Yes, both of these. Careful.
Delicious little beasts they are. God. Shaka, shaka, shaka.
Squeezes out through the steps.
All right, let's What?
The bear's is probably just gonna leave after you guys leave.
Yeah,
Good.
after the boat leaves, probably.
He's just gonna sit there dead on the dock the whole time?
I'm probably gonna try and sneak down into the decks.
I can't.
Pull him.
Anyway, what are you doing?
Yeah, well, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Yeah.
Okay. With the ghast at your heels, you hear. You walk across the docks, smelling the rot of the ghasts and maneuvering around the piles of crates filled with various unseen and undoubtedly dastardly goods. You look at their contents and you see some regions from what you think are from other continents, perhaps. See some cardamom, green and fuzzy seeds, some leather-sealed sacks of something. You see a couple barely dead pufferfish. And you see opened barrels, some of the ghouls near it, what looks to be fat. Barrels of fat. If you want to make a nature check to see if you can figure it out.
Maybe I'm gonna be going crazy right now.
Shut up.
Nature. 13.
Okay. Looks like whale blubber to you, but you can't tell which one. See some flasks stacked and vials being held by some of the necromancers. They look over. Push back. The sounds of the various creatures' howls permeate the air, along with a low, nearly whisper on the stale, songless winds of incantations murmured by the many necromancers that surround you. The smell is vile as well. Not of rot, really. Though there is some, it appears. Though there is not much flesh that would be rotting, as any that would has long gone, and now leaves no nutrition for the bacteria that feed so well off of it. No, what you smell instead is a pungent and earthy smell, reminiscent of soil rich in nitrate, accompanied by the ever-present stench of necromancy and smoke. A putrid aroma of ammonia and citrus, followed by the thick scent of burnt life, not flesh. The sky on the horizon is lit dimly by the fires that have continuously stoked across the land, each bit of smoke ridden by the illumination of the flames beyond. You walk halfway down this pier, seeing a few more stretching out from this phalange of the dock. And at that moment, you hear that roar again, that same blood-curdling roar in the distance above you, echoing throughout the smoke-filled air. The undead brother of Glaucon flies overhead, its roar deafening once more as it flies northwest along the borders of undeath. You walk past a few sheds and buildings of storage, many a worker walking in and out of them. From their backs, you see carts, very, very large in size, possibly 3 times the size of the carts you had ridden or purchased, filled to the brim with goods and drawn by huge and horrible amalgamations of dragons and what could have originally been centaurs. You see their legs, 4, thick of muscle and covered with thick, deformed scales. Their body, above their malformed and differently sized limbs, is split into 2 parts, a torso of a humanoid and draconic creature on the top, and a somewhat horse-like and draconic body at the bottom attached to the legs. Its head is eerily similar to a dragon, its eyes reptilian, not undead, and colored a bright ruby red amidst crimson and spotted black scales. The snout is long and reinforced with the same armor as the dockmaster was wearing down to the center of it, etched with 10 scores along its form, each glowing an algae green energy. At the back of the creature's head, thick orange, red, and white hair erupts behind a row of sharp spines, each strand suspended in the air like fire within oil. The torso is covered with a bone-like armor, etched with the same soul energy, geometric patterns across the off-yellow coloration, brimming with energy. The bottom half is far less honed, it seems, the scales pushing down upon patches of coarse fur that sprout from their edges and bits of raw flesh poking out from gaps in their coverage. Regardless, they stand about 10 feet tall and look to be around 13 feet long from chest to bald rat-like tail.
That's the ugliest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
And they're not dead?
They're not dead. Mm.
So do they look like they're like getting ready to head?
They're
further in?
moving.
Oh, they're already moving.
They're moving out,
Okay.
carrying carts far larger than any horse could ever bear. But soon after you reach the edge of the strange wall of energy, you see the energy of souls creating a thin veil blocking you from the ruined city. It drips like sugar in the wind down from the thick wire above. Wails. Soft and distant echo from it. The wispy strings of energy fade into the ground below, as if the wood of the morn did not exist. But it still persists, the wire perpetually dripping and casting a thin layer of energy down below. You look down either side, seeing many towers propped up at the edge of the dock and persisting far past it along the craggy stone shores of the peninsula, and even into the fog that creeps upon the land far in the distance. The energy of the walls gently illuminating the suffocation's outer boundaries before it too is swallowed. Some of the bone, robed figure towers appear to even protrude from the water, unseen prior to the east by the many ships docked. Along the strange wall, you see something troubling. You see soldiers, by the looks of them, fully armored in what you'd normally call full plate, though from head to toe they wear the strange armor you saw upon the dockmaster. These particular things appear almost as if they were encased in a strange ice-like armor. The tops of their helms spiked with icicle formations, with only a slit for their eyes to peer through, though pitch blackness exists instead, with a brackish green light shown where their eyes may be. The chest of these individuals is broad, as well as accented by large pauldrons in the shape of gaunt human faces, mouths open with algae green and milky smoke spilling from their eyes and maws. Upon their chest, the icy, obsidian-esque material is impeded by bone that spreads out from the center of it, and etched within is the same symbol you've seen upon the foreheads of the necromancers of the cult of malignance, glowing in the same sorrowful and soul-filled energy. The knee pads appear to be bone as well, undyed like the rest of the bone you've seen, in the form of a meaty hand cupping their knees, and etched with a few ancient runes of death, also glowing in the same hue. Upon their backs are swords sheathed in silver and leather, with handles of black, aged bone, ridged to the depths of their fingers, and pommels of a bone hand reaching out from it and grasping a bloody diamond. Something you've seen before. A soul gem. If you had to guess, these are the Death Knights of Gamarian.
That's kind of badass. That's kind of fucking badass. We'll make a note of that.
What the fuck?
They.
I'm not making eye contact with them.
Okay. They.
This, can I inconspicuously ascertain maybe the, oh god, Is this wall like an alarm wall? Like an
You're not going to
anti-magic
get it.
thing?
You have no idea. Man.
Okay. Can I ascertain how other people are interacting with the said wall?
They just seem to walk through it.
Everybody, even like the cultists.
If you want to make a perception check, but you don't want to seem conspicuous, then you're going to make a. Then you're going to have to make a perception check, and you're going to have to roll high to see how fast you can do it.
I don't know about rolling high.
You remember you have inspiration.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I roll high. It just means I get 2 tries.
The ghast.
I think it's worth it, right?
Okay. Is that a nat 1?
It's a 4.
Oh, okay.
16 plus performance.
No, perception.
Dirty 20.
You do not see anyone that is not undead or accompanied by somebody that is higher up.
It'll be fine. 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 It'll be fine.
That's my inspiration, man. That's not nothing. For the biscuit? What is past the wall? Do I want to?
The ruins
is just in.
of the town.
Yeah, but that to get further into, I can't just go around the wall, right? Like, is the
You see the wall stretching far past into the suffocation.
I think I might just cry.
Don't find ruin things now.
What are you doing? You're just standing there in the death maze.
Well, right this way.
Okay. So you step forward. You feel
Forehead first.
Okay. You hear. You feel it like a film pushing through saran wrap for a second. You hear. They try and grasp onto you.
Awful.
But you walk through. And the barrels,
No.
the ghast walks through the wall.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm scoping. I'm looking for a place where there's not a lot of attention or people.
You don't see many people actually through here. A lot of them are either restocking at the docks or unloading onto those carts, which are on the roads, but there are many through this modestly sized town.
Many cards.
No, many roads through this town,
okay.
the ruins of which are larger than Heimdall's, but smaller than Schwenten.
Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna pick a place for the gas just to set down the barrels.
Okay, so you walk into the ruins a bit.
I could take it from here, thank you.
Run this way. Perception check.
How long has it been? It's 17 plus
5 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Oh my
21.
Okay, see. You see the towers, and above the robed figures' heads, you see a couple people
Looking around and
looking, yes, over the ruins and over the docks.
shit. I'm just gonna stand in front of the barrels like this.
Okay.
Peek your heads out and I'll link us. Just a bit.
I'll say you both, Icklid and Gabrielle, are able to do this.
I'll try to link us then.
Okay.
So we're inside the ruins that you might have saw for the from the ship. Getting further in, which is something we have to talk about, but I can't linger here long, so we're gonna have to be quick about it.
Okay, so we have to get out?
Yes, not now, because I don't know who's looking now, but I want you both out of the barrels, and I want no one to see you come out of the barrels. And then we can make our way somewhere else.
Okay, how do we get out of the barrels without anybody seeing us get out of the barrels?
I'm open to ideas.
Okay, well, I have no magic, and I am a very large person. So my options are stand up.
That's a bad one.
That's it. That's all I have.
Okay. How about your barrel falls over and you crawl out very, very stealthily.
Okay. Sorry, I just had a thought that maybe we should have taken that spell book. It's too late now. Maybe you tip us over.
All right. Is there like a... We're just out in the open, yeah?
You're in the ruins of Casgrove right now.
Casgrove.
Is there like a direction I can kick it so it just falls like next to something, like a rock or like...
There's some foundational ruins. I'll
Yeah.
say that. Make an investigation check to see if you can find a place.
10, 16, 15.
Yeah, I'll say that you are able to find a good place nearby, near what looked to have been a home. Some of the stone still standing, barely, covered in thick soot and sludge.
Okay. Well, now... I won't make any noise, actually. I'll just kick out of frustration.
Okay. Just make a performance check.
So stupid. 13 plus 6, 19.
Okay, so you upon the ground, the top off. One of the robed figures above the robe tower. What is going on down there? You hear his voice through your head.
Yikes!
Ah! What the fuck?
It's fine.
Oh my god, you guys are so bad at lying. God damn.
Just
Spit it out.
a little frustrated, is all.
About what?
Did you hear about the ship getting attacked?
I do not care. Pick up your barrel. Move. You are not paid in your life to sit and kick barrels around. Move.
Right.
God, fucking capitalist waste.
The overseer and the... Oh, God.
Okay. What are you doing now?
Is she out of the barrel now?
Make a stealth check.
He's distracted.
I am huge! Well, I didn't hear any of that because I was in his head,
Make
so...
a stealth check.
-1. 17.
Oh,
That's not bad. Okay. So you... Crawl across the ground.
I'll pick up the barrel upside down.
Smart. Put down. Nicholas.
I'm not getting another barrel, Nicholas. Come grab the sparrow.
Strength check.
He weighs like 2 pounds. He's
Strength
like,
check.
it's a barrel.
Strength check.
I have 19. hold on.
Athletics.
I have
Athletics check.
I have 19
Athletics
strength and
check.
he weighs canonically
check.
90 pounds.
Athletics check.
It's easy.
Canonically.
Athletics check.
Natural 20. Pussy. Plus 8. 38. Pussy. Sorry. Make a strength check. He's 90 pounds. I have a strength of 19.
Okay.
Natural 20.
So you. So you. And you see Necromancer turn. Nice.
I literally feel like I'm gonna pee my pants.
We're fucking doing it. We're fucking doing it.
I hate this. This is terrible. This is worse than Credula.
Yeah, well, Cannon's not trying to climb up a fucking wall
Only
this
just
time.
barely. No, it was the blood. It was the fucking airline day. I mean, it was the
No,
fucking.
I am telling
Calderai
you
blood
right
sniffers.
now,
Tell the right blood sniffer.
it was
Smells like a drown, does
it was Cannon trying to climb up a fucking 6-foot wall,
That was pretty funny.
failing 3 times.
Pretty funny.
Okay,
Oh my god! And then we bumped into people while we were invisible.
where you guys going now?
I feel like we should seek some cover, maybe.
We
Just carry him.
can continue.
I could just carry him forever. Forever, I can carry
We
him.
should get away as far as possible from these places.
Absolutely. We can. Do you want to follow a road or beside a road? Or
If we go off the road, do you think that might be suspicious? I don't know.
I don't know how long I can keep this bluff up. In an hour, this is going to drop.
We should follow.
I understand, but the closer we should follow the roads at least for now, right?
For the hour that I have.
Follow the roads. Can you do it again? Your spell.
Yes, but I'd have to be off the road.
Okay, well, we can find a place to go off the road in an hour. Maybe there'll be less eyes on everything.
All right.
This is mind-linked, correct? This is a mind-linked conversation.
I'll say yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it glitz,
There's no way we can
Cards all
talk
that
to
out.
him in the barrel, really, without him having to, like, shout anyway, so.
he has to,
I'll
I have
say-
to see him.
I'll say the wooden barrel, since you've seen him already. You can speak through the barrel.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a thin barrier of shitty wood, and there are cracks in it. I'll say you can see him through the cracks.
Cool.
So, yeah, let's just walk, and then we'll find a place for you to do your spell with him, and we'll just keep him in the barrel.
All right. Let me walk a little bit ahead of you.
Okay. So, you walk through the ruins of Casgrove, seeing very little of anything but the hollow outlines of a town that not only, then now, only legends would tell of its existence, though even those legends would seem far-fetched given the state of things. The air surrounding you is thick, with smoky fog of whatever necromantic powers were let loose upon the land, whatever necromancy keeps hold of it. It burns the ground from the inside out, speckling the ruins with perpetual embers and small flames of foul magic that refuse to go out. The streets are fairly well kept, used still for the lich's foul trade and travel, kept alive and together by their whims, just like everything that surrounds the scar, it would seem. A few trees line the streets, filled with sickly orange and black flame that hollows out their center and licks at their trunks from within. The holes like fiery mouths or portals to a dimension of pain and misery. The smoke that trickles out fills you with dread, just the same. And you could swear faces could be seen within, warped and filled with agony, a reflection of the land it's derived from. You feel that nothing has escaped the chains of those undead lords of Cruel. Even the soil feels as though it is shackled beneath your feet, a minion, a slave of the usurpers of Cruel. The trees act as pyres of their dominion, victory torches of their conquest, and beacons of misery filled with the smoky remnants of the tens of thousands that once lived in these lands, wiped away in an instant. The air is far from silent. Wails in the distance fill the air along with the draggard harmony of flame and bitter winds that carry with them a vile aroma of bone meal, ammonia, ash, burning flesh and rusted iron. The sky appears filled with clouds not of vapor, but of smoke, thick and black, curled and angry. A few clouds appear filled with fire, brackish orange and filled with contempt of its own existence. It is not frequent that you feel such hopelessness, though now, in this place, you cannot help it. The very emotion feels stripped from the world, from the ash-filled and fire-burdened sky. In the ruins, you see wandering undead creatures of various shapes and sizes. Some are reminiscent of wooden creatures, with 3 holes along their elongated faces and robes draped over their strangely wide torso and stringy arms and legs. You see packs of ghouls roaming, sniffing the ground with massive gobs of drool dripping from their thin lips and foot-long, barbed and grotesque tongues. You hear their howls and their infighting, vicious snarls and gurgles of sludgy blood pooling within slit throats, echoing in the distance. You hear not the sound of nature any longer, not the harmony of life you spent your entire life listening to. You've been to the most beautiful coasts. You've trekked through the fields of Corfane. The farmlands of gentle rest, along the waterfalls of pools, within the Kernish cities, upon the Thayan tundra, trekked through the treacherous spine of Varantuk, and even waded your way through the Underdark. And though each of these gorgeous and at points breathtaking places you've seen have had their problems, their fair share in some cases, each sang a harmony of life in its own way. You heard the timbre of the ocean, the bass of the mountains, the bridge of the fields, and the chorus of the forest, and of the cities teeming with life, no matter how harsh their environments were. But lo, there is no harmony here. There is only sound, grating noise that tears away at your very spirit. These are sounds that you may hear other places. You may hear the wailing of lost souls in your dreams. Eupheme certainly has. You may listen to the crackling of flame within your fireplace. Icklid remembers it well. You may even hear the howling of strange creatures in the night. Gabriella recalls many. But this leaves you wanting. It leaves you wishing these sounds did not exist, for they are just shy of natural. All of it barely different than what you recall, but somehow that is worse. This imitation of life. The wailing of those lost here do not cry for help. They do not scream for the afterlife, for it sounds as if they have forgotten what either of those things are. The fire crackles out of tune, deeper, more coarse, flickering in unison with nothing, and illuminating the sky not with warmth but with anger. The howls curdle the blood, though you feel little fear of them innately, well aware of your prowess. It is not fear of them you feel, but a fear of what they were. A fear of what the howl really means. A siren's call of a twisted soul, of what you fear you may become, of what you fear the world may be reduced to if you are to fail. You hear the song of life no more, but the despondent cries of it, the sorrowful wailing of Adamos, and the afterimage of all those within it.
How long have we been traveling at this point?
I'll say around 55 minutes goes by, and you are well out of the city of Casgrove, or the town of Casgrove. The roads have split, though there is a main road that you saw those draconic creatures pass by. Much of the trade, though much of the undead that you see leave the docks, It appears the necromancers, once they are done using them, let them roam
Oh, wow.
across the scar.
That's fucking crazy. We need to take some time.
Okay. Is there a place to?
It's pretty hilly.
Okay. Do we see? Are there
Are you
still
going to try and
anybody-
rest now, or are you just going to try and...
I don't think we need to rest.
Want to continue?
Well, you need to cast another spell.
Yes.
So we need
You don't see anyone that would see you.
Oh, on the road?
hmm
Okay,
Oh.
Then I'll just cast it.
God.
And I will use my Warlock's spell slot. to do
Okay,
so.
sounds good.
Should we let it glide out now?
I'm good with being in here.
Okay. They're not gonna think it's weird that I'm walking around with a barrel.
I'm good in here.
Okay, that's great. I'm talking about when we get to wherever we are.
Well,
They're transporting goods. We saw them transporting goods.
yes.
Okay, we're
We
just
still need an
transporting.
excuse as to why we're traveling.
What's in it? Fat.
Whale blubber.
Fat.
Regents for... Oh, we can say it's regents for...
Barbarados?
Barbarados.
Regions for yeah.
Barrows.
Barbarados.
Do we know? Do we know who that is?
One of the liches, I suppose.
You think? Are you sure it's not just like maybe someone higher up than the higher ups?
Well, I said I was going to deliver it to... I guess I was vague.
Yeah.
I feel like the only people who have sway around here are the liches.
Sure. Okay. Well, he just called him Barbarados. He didn't say like Lord Barbarados or Captain Barbarados or Master Barbarados or anything, right?
Right. But do you think that an honorific like that is necessary?
I don't know. He's a lich. They're all lich bootlickers. I don't know.
Oh, it's a gamble. It's all a gamble. What, do you have any other ideas? We can't say that we're just toting food.
No. It's a good idea. I'm just trying to all the avenues that they could go down if we plan for them ahead of time.
I tend to just wing it.
Okay.
Regents.
Should we
Regents.
tell the boat to leave soon?
It's been an hour, right?
Yeah.
Give it a little bit more time.
Well, hopefully you can still talk to it when you're that far away.
Shit. The boats that I could. Boat?
Yes.
Can you wait?
I can barely hear you.
Fuck. Wait 15 minutes and then leave the dock. Wherever you normally go, stay clear of other ships and circle around to the coast around noontime every day.
Okay.
If that fucking bear dies, oh my god. It was better that he didn't come. It was better that he didn't come.
I agree.
Your bear?
The bear, yes.
Yes, I agree.
If I think about it too much, I'll cry. I mean, let's talk about what's in the barrel.
Well, Regions for Barbarados sounded like a good idea.
Yes, let's just say that.
Okay.
People will probably listen to that. I was just making sure that we didn't say that, and then they got all mad because we didn't refer to him correctly or something.
That is a good idea.
But
I
if
don't know what to say.
if that sleazy little dogmaster said Barbarados, then I'm sure Barbarados is okay.
We'll deal with it when time comes. Icklid, if anything crazy happens, you just just be ready. You have the element of surprise if we don't.
Okay, yeah.
One thing I should say is if we need to, I have a spell. One, I can use clairvoyance to see about a mile ahead of us.
It's gotta be useful.
I just wanted to float it by everybody, just so we know that.
You said you couldn't do any magic.
Well, you know, to balance our thing, I can do like 2 things with it.
All right. I'm sure that'll be helpful.
Okay. Shall we continue then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay. I do want to put the earring in.
Okay. You feel no energy. And as you try and use some of the magic, you cannot. You feel yourself weakening. The power balance has no pull here.
That means I can't beam attack.
You cannot.
But that's all I have. And my axe is my beam attack.
The only thing you have are the shreds of the rage that exist within you. But you are still unable to fully connect with those that Titus has bestowed you with.
But I can use all my regular barbarian.
Yeah, that's the shards of humanity.
Okay, fun, cool. I put the earring away.
Okay.
Okay, great. That's great. That's great. That's great. Okay.
You alright?
My earring isn't working.
It doesn't fit in your ear? Oh, that's the one you used to talk to.
Yeah. It's not working. I can't use a spell. I'm not here, I guess.
Oh god, if this is anything like...
You would think that any spell that communicates with the outside world does not work. Unless they specifically will it to.
I hate them.
Motherfuckers. You know, the Dogmaster said that I had like an air of death or something like that. And the ship... seems to have taken to me a little bit more than I think it would any of you. And Vivian's always talking about, I do necromancy, blah blah blah. If I actually do, I don't want to be like these people.
You're not.
Apparently it's the same magic I use. It doesn't feel the same. It looks the same. Some of my dreams have the same colors, but it's not the same.
Okay, well you don't have a little book filled with terrible things. Like the necromancers do.
I might.
Fire burns and warms.
Yeah, I guess this is... But I've never seen any good necromancy before.
Neither have I.
Yeah, well you're nothing like these people, so.
Yeah.
I hope so. If I ever end up like this...
I don't think that it's not a choice. I'm gonna be honest. I think these are people who are all of their own will. Maybe not the dead ones. No, I know the dead ones aren't, but the necromancers, that man did not seem like he was against his will.
Right. Right. I would never choose it.
We know, or at least I do.
It's just weird.
This place is beyond weird.
We need to get Vivian to get the hell out of here.
And
And my
Dagamaras.
father,
Right.
Your father's here.
maybe. Vivian's dad had a journal. It mentioned him scrying on a couple of friends in a pitch black room with heavy breathing. When I scried on my father, I saw the same thing. They apparently crashed in Cruel, on the docks of Cruel, though now I know, we know, they didn't crash. They were taken. I don't know how my father would have gotten all the way to Cruel, though. We were in the Northern Realms when he disappeared. Brought the book. Left. Never saw him again. I've been following him. And this is the one place that I've had any clues on. So we need to get my father as well if he's here. At least determine whether or not he is.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's my primary goal. I hope you know.
All right.
And Baz crawls out from the bag. You see his muscles begin to shrink a bit.
Where is this?
You're in Cruel.
Flows into the book.
Is he gonna?
I don't know.
Okay.
Make sure you stay close to me, Cleta. Your magic doesn't work.
Hopefully it does.
We should go then.
Yeah, I agree.
Get out of here as soon as possible.
Okay.
DM question. When I scried on Hector that one time, was it also like a dark room in which he was breathing heavily?
Bro, I think I know.
What?
I think I know what it is. Anyway, let's keep going.
Curious to think. Curious. I'm curious.
I have a theory.
Okay. You travel all through the night. The night comes to you. The night of June 16th.
Terrible. So many days.
You find yourself tiring, having exited the ruins of Casgrove, and now looking upon the rolling scar of Cruel, a boggy nightmare of both desert and marsh, filled with both flames and complete darkness. Now, because of how treacherous this area is, I'm going to have you roll 3 checks. And then, judging by the quality of the rolls, I will give you information. And with that information, you will discern where you will be spending the night.
Okay.
All three of us, both of us make 3 rolls?
So, no. You are going to choose.
I want to cry. I hate this.
You must make a survival check first.
Survival check. Nat 20.
Wow, holy shit. All right, well, I have something specifically for that. You find 2 places off the road that appear well defensible. You find, first, a small canyon, long made by powers of magic unknown, and you find, as you look down from a small hill, an old bridge spanning a creek no longer there, its stone dimly lit by a few trees that appear to lack very much of the ever-burning necromantic ember and flame. Because of your high roll, you find those two locations still. However, within this canyon, you find, at its deepest point you can find, carved into the light, slightly spongy soil, you see a small divot, a cave, or a burrow, once used by an animal that had survived the onslaught, perhaps. Within the bridge, because of your high roll, you find amidst the stone and within an old passageway beneath it, an open cellar revealed by a blast of energy that ripped the stone from the ground. And, since you rolled above a 20, you find some tracks in the soil, quite a few, though they seem rather similar, identical, you'd think. And because you rolled a natural 20, you'd think tracks are identical because they are from the same thing. They look humanoid and numerous in number, skeletal. However, their freshness is varying a few days in between. And actually, because of your natural 20, you can tell how long it was, or how long you think it was before the next patrol happens again. You'd say you have until tomorrow night.
Okay.
However, you see one set of tracks that appears to come a bit earlier. Strange, lighter.
And these are tracks in front of the cellar? Or just generally in that
Through the area.
area?
Through the area, nearby, because the canyon is just south of the bridge, of the ruined bridge through the now long dry creek. But again, as you look at the tracks, you see an entirely separate, large set of footprints, separate from the patrol, not part of it, you'd think.
That's information. I will relay this to the party.
How old are the...
Now, someone needs to roll an intelligence check.
That's all you.
I have a +2.
Iclid has +1.
I have a +1.
Gabriella is unironically the smartest person there.
6.
Okay, sounds good.
I want to cry.
The last roll you can make is an insight check. Okay. He's done rolling you.
What?
I just said you were done
I
rolling.
just don't want to jinx you.
Dirty 20. Oh, wait.
Me.
That's a dirty 20 plus 4, 24.
Do you have proficiency in survival?
Half proficiency.
That counts.
Half proficiency.
That
What does
counts.
that mean?
Bard,
That's bard
baby.
shit, yeah.
Okay, since you're half proficient, I'll count that actually. You would think that the patrols occur at 8 p.m. every 2 days.
Okay.
And they look rather heavily armored and lame in the legs.
And lame in legs?
And lame in the legs.
Meaning...
Like they're lame. Like.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yikes. Sorry.
Like one of those critters?
You don't know?
Those dragon centaur creature things?
You don't have nature or arcana proficiencies. None of you do.
They have big feet.
You don't know? I don't.
Oh, there's one thing that has big feet.
One thing is big feet.
Yeah. But all the other ones are skeletal
How
feet.
old are the big feet tracks?
You don't know.
Okay. So, here are the things that we know. The skeletons come probably like every 2 days. But there's one that might come earlier. Right? At
Okay.
8 p.m. You said p.m. or
Two
a.m.?
skeleton
8
ones. The next run of them is going to be tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So one comes earlier. How much earlier do we know?
Just earlier.
You rolled a natural 20. There's
No,
no
yeah,
way to
you know. It would come tonight.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Do the
Scout.
footprints walk by the divot, the little burrow?
They walk in the area. No matter where you are, they're going to draw near.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
They do not walk in or directly next to either.
yeah.
Okay, so we just need to be quiet.
Sure. If they hobble, then they'll probably have trouble getting down in the canyon, right? Canyon. We should probably hide there.
Where?
In the burrow,
In the burrow.
in the canyon. Because they wouldn't go inside the canyon, I think.
The bridge is inside the canyon, isn't it?
No. Bridge is over a long dried creek,
Oh.
about 200 feet or so from the Canyon of Magic.
Good idea.
Because they can just walk inside the cellar, probably.
Yeah.
But if they do end up coming in,
Just blast them away.
hopefully, I just hope they trip.
Yeah, something like that. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just gonna be the one, though,
Yes, hopefully.
tonight.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. The big footprints go by the burrow?
The natural 20, yeah. They do.
Do they go by the cellar?
No, they do not.
A layer to the puzzle.
We know that the skeleton's coming.
Mm.
It's a gamble, but we can just cross our fingers and pray to whatever god or goddess that the big one doesn't come.
But if the big one does come, and we're in a 15-foot hole, down,
It's not down. That's just the entrance is sloped, and then it sort of like burrows in. It curves.
I have a bit of a fear of it reaching a giant skeletal arm in there, just kind of wiggling it around and mushing us.
There's just a lot of ifs and maybes to get to that point. I feel like we should go with the shore.
Okay, burrow.
Worst case scenario, Icklid will just, I don't know, dimension door you out somewhere?
If his imp works.
If his imp works.
If your imp works.
I don't know. I'll talk to him.
Is he...
He doesn't like necromancy. This place is just necromancy.
Yeah. It almost freaks me out that I'm... Never mind.
Yeah, you're starting to feel bad.
Oh, like physically?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we started to feel shitty and gruel.
He's not.
Thanatos. It's gotta be Thanatos. It's gotta be.
Thanatos is a god. I'm not a paladin.
I don't know how warlocks work, man.
Gods can.
Oh, they can?
Yes.
Oh, oops.
Thanatos, baby.
One is a deal, like a handshake that you make in tangent, and the other is something that can be forced upon you. There's a patron pact and a relationship.
Yeah.
Those are the two differences here. A cleric and a paladins have relationships with their deities. Warlocks, in the case of Eupheme, Fae, and Icklid, don't even know who the fuck they make the deal with.
Are you ready?
Literally.
Won't you shake a poor sinner's hand?
Just says whatever god is supporting you, Veem.
All right, so where are you guys going?
Burrow, baby.
Yeah, the burrow.
It's mole time, baby.
Okay, so you guys are stretch down. You feel the soil so spongy. As you slip down it, you slip, and it's almost like wet sand, almost, leaving a streak behind you as you through it. So
I-
saturated in
Can I
it.
make sure to clean up after ourselves
Sure.
as we travel?
You peek through. It's empty, but it smells of the rot of the world. Surrounded with the soil and stone.
Gross.
Touch one of the rocks and it
God,
indents
it's
in.
all just soggy. Gross. Unpleasant.
It's just the Oreos left in the milk.
Oh, stop. That's exactly what it's like.
And that is where we are going to call it.
Oh my
as
God.
they creep into the cubby. and to wait for the patrol.
Move over, Gabriel.
Yeah. Join us
Sorry.
next week to see what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
Ah,
We'll see you then.
love you. Bye.